Hello everyone, I have a mixed media layout for you today. I have this cute paper from the Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams collection, and when I saw it I knew I had to have it because we love to go to our botanical gardens and there's peacocks there and bunnies and a lot of butterflies, and my daughter loves it there. And I love that this paper has all of that. It's got peacocks, bunnies, butterflies, and a little girl chasing them. So I'm actually going to do a layout about my daughter Easter egg hunting at the botanical gardens. So even though there are no peacocks in the pictures, I thought it was some fun representation of the place where these pictures were taken. I'm just adding some gesso here. This is where my photos and embellishments are going to go. I already have a basic idea of what I want to do for this layout. I'm going to use this little piece of packaging and I'm going to scribble with my mermaid markers. I'm just trying to find shades of pink and purple, and I'm just going to mist them and use a big brush to make some strokes across on top of the gesso. So I'll get this like brush stroked background, and I'm going to play some music for you while I do that. So now I realized that I wanted the pink to be a little softer and a little more opaque. So I'm going to take my little tray and add some white paint and a little bit of crushed gelato. And I think this pink gelato is called bubblegum. And I'm just testing it out with my brush there in a spot that would be covered up. And this is really fun and really easy to do. I just crushed the gelato a little bit with the tip of my brush and mix it in with the paint. And if you want to really mix it up, you can get a palette knife or a card or something and really work it in. But I just did it quickly, and so you're gonna see some a little bit of pink streaks come through. But that just adds a little something to the whole layout. So here I'm just putting a little strip of paint, I guess, with the card, and then I'm going to work it in with the brush. And you're going to see what I mean with those little pink blotches of gelato that are left in there. So I really like the color of this pink. It was like a softer, more opaque pink. And with my finger, I'm just blurring those little tiny pieces of gelato. And I'm really happy with that. So I'm gonna add some, this is the Prima Empress Gold Color Bloom Mist. And it's my favorite gold mist. I got this at a local scrapbooking store. I'm not sure where they sell them online, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere. I like adding more than one color of mist, so I'm also going to add my, I think it's called Teal Blue Heidi Swapp Color Shine. It's actually just called Teal, and I added bigger drops of the gold, so I'm going to add really tiny drops of this teal one. And now that they're dry, you can kind of see how they're more toned down. They're not as opaque as they were when they were wet, but they're still shiny and you can still see them. And I think they still add, a little something to the layout. I was playing with the idea of putting the photos on a strip, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I'm just going to go ahead and mat the photos on this cream and white paper. The really small picture is already in a purple frame. So I don't believe that needs any more, I don't think that needs any more matting. I think the little frame is enough. And I had to cut these photos. They were printed at 4x6. I had to cut them down to 4x4 and I believe 4x4, 3x4, and probably 2x3 because there were just so many random people in these pictures, which is normal for a big event like this, but a lot of them were like right behind my daughter or like right next to her. So if I was to leave the whole photo intact, it would be very distracting to have all these like random strangers and in like awkward poses right by my daughter. So I decided to just cut them, and I'm happy with the way they look. So that bunny and the bear, they are from a cut apart paper in Chamel's Little by Little collection. And the hat that the bunny's wearing is from the Pebbles Delightful ephemera pack. And I had just pulled out some ephemera pieces for this layout, and the hat fell close to the bunny, and I noticed that it was just like about the right size so that the bunny could actually wear the hat. And I thought it would be cute to do that because it's an Easter layout. So that was just a happy coincidence. And here I'm gluing my little tiny picture down, and I put it upside down right on top of some gold mist. So I had to go off camera and clean that off. And it actually came off the photo and didn't damage it. I just used like a wet napkin to clean it off, and it's fine. So I was really happy that that worked out. I print my pictures from shutterfly.com just in case you're wondering. And I've had a couple of them get dirty, and I'm able to just wipe off whatever it is with like a wet napkin, and once the picture dries, I can use like my t-shirt or a wet napkin again to just clean off the rest of it. And the picture is fine and it looks back normal again. So I really like that about sending my pictures out to be printed, is that they're very forgiving when you make them a little messy. So that's always nice. Okay, so I'm working out how to layer the die cuts on the second photo. So the first photo of her putting eggs in the basket, I had a pretty good idea that I wanted this peacock feather just because the place where we are, has a lot of peacocks. And I wanted the bunny with the hat just because I think it's so cute and so appropriate for Easter. And then with the second one, I knew I wanted that bear. And I found this little bird and flowers on a teacup from the Delightful ephemera. And so I just tucked the teacup in there, and it looks great there. Now I'm using some of the puffy stickers from Chamel's Little by Little, and I'm putting a little raccoon next to the bunny, a little flower by the bear, a little purple flower just to tie in that purple frame. And that bunny ribbon and the little sticker on top of it that says love, 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 they're from the Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams collection as well. And so I'm adding some Delightful stickers here. Those cute blue flowers are from Delightful. And I apologize about the lighting. I'm not sure what was happening there, but for some reason, towards the end here, my camera keeps picking up like this blinding white light. The little fringe at the bottom there is from Target, from the dollar spot. I saw them and they were so cute. I couldn't resist. I mean, they don't give you that much in the package, but it's super cute. So I just got it, and I think it came in really handy for this layout. I decided that instead of having another little cluster of embellishments on the top of that tiny picture, I decided to do my journaling there instead. So that's why I had the cluster to the side of my photo so that I could have space for my journaling. I made my journaling lines with the Jane Davenport fountain pen because it has like a little bit thicker, darker line, and then I'm journaling with a really thin black gel pen. And you can see my daughter here trying to get a look at the layout and probably going, hey, that's me. And she tried to move it while I was writing. And then she's bringing baby wipes because she thinks she's going to wipe down my photos. So this video was a little challenging to edit because she keeps on putting things on my desk and wanting to be part of the process. And it's really cute because she has started asking me, Ma, are you done scrapbooking? Now she knows that I scrapbook, and she'll ask me if I'm finished. And I have no idea when she learned, what it is that I was doing. But it's cute anyway. So the final touches here are just an outline with my fountain pen. And I'm gonna stop the video here because my daughter needed my attention, and I'm gonna add my title and some finishing touches like doodly outline on the photo mats off camera, but you'll see the finished layout in the final picture coming up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!